Wow. So Aleisha, Chris, thank you for letting me come to, we're in White Columns, a golf neighborhood, and your most beautiful renovated house. So congratulations.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. What's so unique though about this house is it's not just a renovation or an update that is so common in our area with a home that was built in the early 2000s, would you say?
Yeah.
Is this house early 2000s?
2001.
Yep.
Okay. You bought a house that was not just, vacant for a year or two. It was like 3, 4, even up to maybe 7 years of decline is, what you were getting into and willingly, signing up for when you purchased this house. So what's so unique about it is everything you chose to do on such a great, tight budget and timeline. So I appreciate you sharing all the, everything that we can learn from you.
Yeah, of course.
Which brings us to this amazing, foyer staircase that we're in front of, because this is a biggie, and I really wanted to highlight the staircase with renovations in homes that, have been built for so long. So how do you retrofit, and what do you think about when you're doing a staircase? Tell me what happened here.
So, we've got beautiful front doors, and when you walk in, it just felt very dated. The stairs were carpeted. The spindles were a much more kind of traditional style with lots of curves, and you see some swirly. They were iron, which was beautiful, and these are iron, so we kept the iron, but just went with something a little more classic. My style, as well as Chris's, is we're a little transitional, but really keeping things kind of simple. Loved staining our woods. We did refinish all of our floors, so at the same time that we did all the hardwood floors, we had them bring in hardwood for our stairs and stain it at the same time. Went with a really nice classic light brown.
So you didn't just rip off carpet and sand what you had?
No, they had to add, so yeah.
Okay, just let's make sure that is very clear.
It was a process, yeah.
Okay, I can't wait to see the fireplace because you showed me in the video, but now I want to see what your next big ticket item was.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
All right, so when I say big ticket, I mean, y'all made your priorities in this house, and I haven't even disclosed yet, you're a designer.
Yes.
Aleisha, this is your job, which I feel like, I've got more questions maybe today than I've ever had for any property I've done. So being a designer, you know how important budgets can get blown. So the staircase was a big one for you, the fireplace was a big one for you, and then the kitchen, we're gonna leave the best for last and head in there. But tell me about this fireplace. What was it, and what did you have to deal with? And how can someone just do what you've done?
So I think one of the main things when we walked through the front door, you see the staircase, and that was a big ticket item. But then when you walk into this space, you've got these 20-foot ceilings, and this was where your eyes first go. And it was a beautiful fireplace before. It just was not our style.
What was it? Brick?
It was a custom-made, wood trim finish.
Yeah.
Okay, so fluting.
Oh, very ornate.
Lots of fluting.
There was a marble piece, decorative. It was.
Yeah.
It was just very heavy
Okay.
for this space, and you've got this beautiful natural light that wanted to obviously accent the tall ceilings, but it not to feel so heavy and dark. So, with clients, a lot of updates that we're making with fireplaces is we're seeing a lot of plaster. So we dabbled with the idea of maybe doing a plaster look all the way to the top. But again, we've got such tall ceilings, a lot of white in this room, wanted to bring a little warmth, a different material, texture. So we brought in some limestone, and it was amazing watching the stonemason put this together. I mean, bringing in the scaffolding, we, got to obviously pick the color limestone, the color grout. We were here throughout the whole process as they were putting it together, kind of showing them how we wanted it stacked. You can, and again, with a designer, there's so many questions you don't realize throughout the construction or renovation process. And it helped, obviously, that I knew exactly what I wanted. I'd already put a design together, but we didn't want to over-grout, because over-grouting kind of can, again, create a different look, a little more of an English style. So really trying to keep classic, transitional, clean.
I mean, we have so much to talk about with this fireplace. We haven't even started in your kitchen.
Yes.
So that's actually why I'm here, is because of your kitchen. So let's go see your kitchen.
Of course.
And this is why we're doing this video in your kitchen. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. And this is your favorite room in the entire house, because you said this is your spot. What makes it your favorite room?
So this was when, everyone wants their dream kitchen. And so when we first looked at this house, a couple months ago before we moved in and started all of our renovations, the layout of this kitchen was perfect. It had really the bones to be a perfect kitchen and everything we were looking for entertaining wise, appliance wise. It was already all laid out exactly, where it functions really nicely, movement wise, but we just wanted to bring in our style. So
what is this style? This is amazing.
Yeah, so same style, really trying to keep everything through our house very cohesive in style. That transitional classic. We did bring in a lot of warmth with some more colors. Okay. Our old house was an all white kitchen, which was nice and clean, but at the same time, we want it to feel cozy and welcoming, still kid friendly. Mm-hmm. So we, put a lot of thought into that in regards to, I would have loved to put soapstone here on our island. Soapstone is not a wonderful material when you have a lot of water. So we went with a leather finish granite.
This is granite.
It is granite. So It looks like soapstone because of that leather finish. Yeah. It's just better for water, kids,
And this is marble?
This is marble,
yeah,
which as a designer, love a natural stone. I know so many people are like, oh, you have kids, how do you have marble? We had it sealed and we have not had any issues. So we are very happy. Again, marble's beautiful because being a natural stone, it's got a lot of movement, a lot of color. Mm-hmm. So since we did extend it up our backsplash instead of doing a tile, really wanted something that had a little bit more detail into it instead of just a simple veining. Exactly.
Yeah, that's smart.
So and then adding little touches of detail. I mean, this all comes from...
So there's no cabinets at all here?
We removed...
Okay.
There was. We removed all of the upper cabinets that were over here. We also had some dated corner cabinets that were here, so we removed those. But besides that, we really kept all of the lower cabinets are the same. We just changed out the faces.
This is the biggest wow of the whole kitchen. And what is this? What is this?
This is a plaster finish. So we did add you really only see it if you get up close, a plaster finish, bringing in a little bit of curve to just make it a softer space. Since this is really, when you walk in, it's it's big, but it's the heart of the kitchen right here.
There's so much. And of course, I know, we can connect anyone to you directly. Because
exactly.
We always get questions and everyone wants to know more detail. Yeah. And that those connections can be made. But just for now, I'm so thankful that we got to peek into your personal space.
Yeah, I mean, and exactly. I loved getting to do this, love helping clients too. So that's one of the things, is a lot of time was put in behind the scenes, planning out, custom colors, flooring colors, lighting, all of those pieces. So really, having a good idea before and having a good team to really helped bring this vision to life.
Wow.
So
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Of course.
Don't miss another video visit. Click to subscribe and have Behind the Curtain virtually delivered from our doorstep to yours.